Good afternoon and welcome to our Shotsuki service for the month of July. Today we are remembering those family members and friends who have passed away in the month of July. We have with us today our supervising minister, Reverend Dennis Fujimoto. We will begin with quiet meditation. Please place your hands together in Gassho. Sensei will ring the bell to begin and end the meditation.
Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida
Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida
Namo Amida Butsu. Please rise for our opening gatha, which is Ganjin's Journey on page 196 of the Purple Book. me for the reading of the Threefold Refuge on page 10. Difficult is it to receive a human form. Now we are living it. Difficult is it to hear the Dharma of the Buddha. Now we hear it. If we do not cross over to the truth in the present life, in what life shall we cross over? Let us with sincerity and true reverence take refuge in the treasures of the truth. I take refuge in the Buddha. May we, together with all sentient beings, awaken to the great way of enlightenment and to the unsurpassed intent of Amida Buddha. I take refuge in the Dharma. May we, together with all sentient beings, enter the storehouse of the Dharma, becoming like the wisdom ocean. I take refuge in the Sangha. May we, together with all sentient beings, become units in true accord, in harmony with all things. The peerless, profound, and wondrous Dharma is rare to encounter, even in many hundreds and thousands of kalpas. Now we are privileged to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of Tathagata's teaching. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. I will now read the names of the Shotsuki honorees for this month. During this time, will those who are observing Shotsuki please come forward for incense offering. July Shotsuki honorees. Toshiko Kameoka. Asako Matoba. Kichizo Morita. Akiyo Mukaida. Jamie Noriko Okumura. Kiku Morita. George Hamamoto. Sam Kawahara. Tommy Matsuda. Yukino Kameoka. Ichiro Inagawa. Sueyo Ito. Tomano Kai. Kichitaro Kawase. Tamae Kikuchi. Yakutaro Koga. Yone Korehiro. Sumiko Otamura. Shizue Shimizu. Uki Shu. Tama Taniguchi. Hiroyuki Yamakawa. Uji Oka. Sui Yang Choi. Leo Kikuchi. Yachio Takahashi. Ikuko Akutagawa. Harold Hiroshi Okazaki. Kimi Paulson. Ryoichi Yasuda. Martha Yoneko Taniguchi. Yusen Shimizu. Yoshio Sugioka. Fumiko Yoshioka. Kabe Yamakawa. Sherry Lynn Taniguchi. Mototsugu Wada. Roy Morita. And Molly Akutagawa. We will now chant Sambujo on page 24 of the Purple Book. This will be followed by a dedication, and today's sutra will be Amida Kyo, pages 103 to 113.
Yobyakumon. Today, on the occasion of the Shotsuki service for the month of July, members of our temple families have reverently come before Amida Buddha in memory of their beloved. With deepest reverence and thankfulness for the all-embracing wisdom and compassion of Amida, we reaffirm the three homages. Namo Kie Butsu, Namo Kie Ho, Namo Kie So. I go to the Buddha for guidance. I go to the Dharma for guidance. I go to the Sangha for guidance. Please repeat the Nembutsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. 一昼夜六時二曜万だらけ東国修上上位昇誕各位英国上州養慶空用他法中万六月即位直時戦闘本国門直教教シャリホ国ら国の領主領政空徳将軍物資シャリホ異国上修習企業雑式新潮逆国弱大シャリ波領敏感無病市長税商州長長夜六時水和下本五年長五根五力七五大文発祥道文行政東方合同修上門税恩に外出年仏年法年相社利法の水市長実税財法少々少位社外非部国土無産幕州社利法非部国土少数産幕領資料画教武術税商州長改正阿弥陀仏力量法温泉流円形少佐社利法非部国土未付水道小法五十十法ラム水味病音二尿客船住宅同時空差門税恩赦大事年上年仏年法年相死心社利用大国土長寿領税空毒小法
We will now have a Dharma message by Reverend Fujimoto.
Namanda, namanda, namanda. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. We're going to have some assistance today. We have a little video to play, so we're going to set up a screen here. You need a hand? How nice that we have this kind of assistance. Does somebody have popcorn? So as everything is getting set up, we have a convergence of many things coming up in the near future here. In later this month, here and in Alameda, we're going to have our Obon festivities, Odori and Obon and Hatsubon services are coming up. Also in September, we have the BCA 125th anniversary service on September 1st. And so through the year, we're going to have different events and highlights to acknowledge the 125 years that BCA has been in existence. And one of the things that's happening is that we have had a new Bon Odori song and dance that have been introduced as part of this 125th. So all these things are just around the corner. Each of our temples have been asked to encourage to include this new song, this new odori. And so efforts are being made to share this at our different temples and for our instructors to learn this different odori dance. So this is kind of very interesting. We have a BCA Music Committee that's been working very hard in so many aspects to this committee, but they had commissioned this group, and the name of the group is called Bombu Stories. These five Yonsei people that have been commissioned to create this song and the dance that goes along with it. So 5 people are the ones I'm familiar with. I don't know if there are more people that are a part of Bombu Stories. So one of the leads is Sydney Shiroyama, and she's from the Palo Alto Temple, and she's a taiko player. She's also a what does she do? Occupational therapist. She's taking classes at the Institute of Buddhist Studies, and she's on track to become one of our ministers in the near future. So, and each of these people who are part of this Bombu Stories group, they have participated. They're from temples all throughout BCA, and so as they grew up, they performed at their temple obons and helping with the food and working with the sangha. So they have all experienced what obon means to them, and for them to put that into song and into dance. What does this mean for how do they express it as the Yonsei generation? So maybe we can show this video first, and then I'll have a few more words to go along with it.
So Hi, we're Bomu Stories. Thanks so much for watching our music video. We are so grateful to the BCA Music Committee for commissioning Lantern Song in celebration of the Buddhist Churches of America's 125th anniversary in 2024.
We invite your temples to include Lantern Song at your obon as we honor our ancestors and the community they built. Please visit the BCA Music Committee YouTube channel for the Bon dance tutorial.
Thanks so much. Bye.
Okay, thank you. Makes me smile every time I watch the video. You know, they have a nice energy to their efforts, and you know, when you notice the instruments playing, is they have a koto in there, electric koto, and taiko drums to go along with the, you know, regular instruments that accompany the song. And so all the tech people that are involved to have, you know, they have maybe 7 or 8 different temple scenes on in the background that they're showing, and to be able to put that together is incredible. I can't imagine even 10 years ago, 20 years ago, to have everything ready to make such a video like this. And so it's very nice to see that come together. And the song itself about losing someone in your family, and still to come together to be able to sing and to dance and acknowledging what we go through during our Bon earlier today in Amida. I was talking to some people who had come to the Shotsuki service, and they're not regular temple members, but we did a memorial service for one of their parents, and so the family came, and you know, talking about how in some areas, you know, community people want to put together the festivities of Bon Odori, just the dancing and the music, and not having the service that goes with it the next day, right? And so that's the heart of Obon, is to have the Odori festival and the service both. And we each go through this life and death, good and bad, and we see it as a whole, and not to, let's ignore this part that we don't want to look at, and let's just look at this part. Something's missing. And those of us who have gone through Obon festivities and the service, we recognize that you can't just have one. You have to have both. Something seems... What could that have been? Yeah, something just seems missing when you just try to have one part and looking at partial part of the life, right? So some of the things that were said about this, you know, there's a Chris Kubo who was part of the music committee, and he says the group represents the voice of the younger generation, personified a Buddhist Sangha, community, understanding, compassion, inclusivity, interdependence, and knowing that life is impermanent and that all things change. So another saying, you know, Lantern Song is different. And we've heard that here. You know, I've called it Yonsei Odori or something like this, you know, and it's a little bit different than what we are accustomed to when we come. But, you know, they're not trying to replace old song, but just to have another song to be played in addition to, and kind of an expression. They talked to Roy and PJ Hirabayashi, who started San Jose Taiko, Reverend Mas Kodani at Enmanji Temple, who started Kinnara Taiko, and these are not just Taiko groups, but Buddhist Taiko groups. And so they have this sense of Sangha and Nembutsu as a backbone to how they perform and what they perform. And so these are the people they talk to. There's a Sansei folk singer, Nobuko Miyamoto, and she's originated from the Senshin group as well, relocated to New York and has done many performances, so they talk to her as well. So not just doing things on their own, but talking to people who have explored expressions of our groups here in America, a different kind of experience than just transported from Japan and brought here. You know, these are our beginnings that came, but also there's a new ideas, new people, new lives that can be represented and expressed through our odori, through our music. And these are the things that they are exploring. PJ San Jose Taiko in the 1990s, she presented Eija Naika, and we hear that played and danced to at a number of our Bonodori festivities. And so this was kind of like a precursor to what Mombo Stories is doing now. So all of this is happening through their efforts, and we're going to hear this song and be shown the dance. And so today, thought it'd be a nice opportunity to show this video, and we get some of the background as to what has been happening, how it's connected, and maybe we'll have a different type of appreciation when we see their stories. You know, some of these people were singing, you know, I knew them when they were in high school, and now they're double that age, you know, in presenting this, and we'll see how the odori, it's different. It's a little bit different, but it'll be fun to see. I was really appreciating when I saw them doing the odori that they wanted to include the gassho and the nembutsu effort, you know. So one of the things I wanted to point out is the Bonbu stories. You know, we hear Bonbu quite a bit in our talks and at our temples, and Bonbu means not just ignorant people, but what is the word? What is it I'm looking for? Imperfect human beings. Okay? This is what Bonbu means, imperfect human beings. And so that's us, right? We're all imperfect human beings. And when we acknowledge that we are imperfect, then we have opened ourselves to be more compassionate. You know, this person, he's not all that. He's not a perfect being. And we can be more accepting and more understanding to that person, because we know that we are not perfect, and we don't expect that person to be, right? And so we become more open as we recognize that we are Bonbu, we are each Bonbu, imperfect beings. We're not Buddhist enlightened beings or something like that, but we have flaws, we have Bonbu, Bonno, blind passions, and this imperfection is something that we recognize. This opens us to be more compassionate, to be more accepting. And so this is what they want to convey in naming their group, Bonbu Stories, and how we learn as we come to participate in service, in odori, that we're all imperfect. We wish we could dance like Fred Astaire or something, but no, we go out there and we make mistakes. We put the wrong foot up, we put the wrong hand up, and we do this. But it's okay, just dance anyway. And so we can be imperfect as we dance and laugh and smile and enjoy the evening. This is part of our awakening to ourselves as Bonbu. So this is something that they are trying to help us to see, help us to convey, and we see this as they come together. You see their video enjoying whatever they were eating, curry, whatever it might be, snow cones, playing, doing all the things that we grow up doing at our ones, and what did that mean to them? How do they convey that? They lost grandma or grandpa or a sibling or a friend or a parent, just like we did. And so it's nice to see that these next generation, Yonsei, Gosei, they're just not coming to eat chicken teriyaki, but this sense of Obon means something, has touched their heart, and they want to share that with their own generation and with us, showing us what it has meant to them, and in a sense thanking the elders of the temple, of their family, of BCA, thanking them for providing these opportunities to learn about life, to learn about the Nembutsu and what it has been able to provide to make my life meaningful, make your life meaningful, make their life meaningful. So I hope you can enjoy their Odori, come to learn it and lift up the wrong foot and the wrong hand and enjoy it anyway. Please join me in Gasho. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Sensei, for sharing your insight into the Bombu stories. Please rise for closing Gaka Hotoke-sama on page 64 of this white book. Oh, you're going to explain something.
So in this version of the song, the first line is sung 3 times, and then after that you'll see actually 6 different versions. We're only going to sing the Japanese line on each of 1, 2, and 3. So we're not singing all 6. We're singing just 3 times through.
open from here, just that we will be doing lantern song, Kodori, at our one. So you'll be learning it and you'll be doing it. And we'll have practices Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 7 to 9. April.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are having a soft opening of our Obachan's treasures for our members today. So please come in to the temple or the hall after service and browse and see what picks your fancy. Thank you.
So yes, our bazaar is next Sunday. Just remember, parking is going to be a little bit different. We do have a lot at the corner of Bloomfield and Highway 116 that there will be shuttles to, but I think that starts at 11. So for those of you that are going to be working, you need to find a place to park somewhere. Also, in 2 weeks, we will have our Obon service with Reverend Sugahara from Sacramento, and that's a 10:30 service. So don't forget, that's a morning service, not an afternoon service. Thank you.
Any other announcements? If not, this will conclude today's service. I'd like to thank Reverend Fujimoto for being here today. George Zhao for the kancho and the setup of the Naijin, Dr. Kent Matsuda for playing the organ, Tai for his videotaping and for the technical assistance this morning. The July Toban for the flowers and the offerings. If you have not done so, please feel free to offer incense, and there will be light refreshments served in the hall.